Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Thought he was going to have a stroke there for a second.
Strokes aren't funny.
It's because his lips are smooth. He's been putting his lipstick on.
I have cracked lips. Never know when a pretty lady's going to show up and want to kiss. Couldn't finish that sentence with a straight face. All right, moving on. Joined by the big boss.
What's going on, boys?
How have you been?
Yeah, not bad. Busy.
I see you're still bald.
Still bald. Busy enough.
No way.
Coming to the end of the BSHL season, so it's about to be a pretty busy time of year. But happy to be here. Happy to chat with you. Well, most of you, not so much you, Corey, but the other two.
Are you happy that you're still
bald? I talked to you on the other podcast. So.
Yeah. Was that Mark?
Are you happy that you're still bald, or would that shock you, like to the point where you wouldn't be able to show up?
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the bald.
Okay.
I've accepted the bald. I've embraced it.
Imagine all these shampoos. I mean, all the shampoo you save, all the money.
The amount of money that I've saved on that. That's why I'm fat.
Oh,
there you go.
We don't talk about shampoo around Corey. We don't do that. It's offensive.
Turtle wax. Turtle wax.
Turtle wax. There you go.
You calling me slow, you bitch?
Magic Man, what's going on?
Not much. Just gearing up for another basketball season.
I was just about to ask you that. How's the Tide coming on?
Good. We've probably signed half a dozen players at this point. Re-signing some new guys as well. We got a signing from that played with the Tri-State Admirals. We got a signing that we last year played with the Newfoundland Rogue and the BSL and the. So yeah, it's looking good. Another training camp coming up.
So you're telling me, ça sent la coupe?
It's looking that way. It's a new team in St. John as well. St. John Power. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Well,
season starts at end of February. So
end of February. Start a bit late, don't you think?
No, it's that's the start of the season. It goes from the end of February till like mid to late June.
They try to start that immediately after football finishes.
Ah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Are there some that do both?
No, it's just if you only like basketball and football, suddenly you find yourself without much to watch. So
you can watch hockey.
Americans. Not everybody likes
Canadians.
hockey, man.
But one person that does love hockey is Mark the Mark. How's it going?
He does love hockey.
He does, doesn't he? You know him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nobody knows what he looks like. He's got a bag on his head.
There you go.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, no mirrors in Mark's house.
Probably hangs around with LG.
That must be it, eh? What a weirdo.
Yeah. So we've got two big shows. First off, we're going to talk about Kaizen Pro Wrestling. The results: the opening match saw Sebi beat Matt Kerr.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Sébastien Mathieu. This is the French version of the podcast today. In a scramble match, Sydney Sweetie beat Justine Ward, Benoit Gravel, Ian Pratt, and Ken Frazier. New stable here in Kaizen, New Revolution. Evan Gibbons and Dawson James, they beat Jason Boa and Ryan Schimmel. The leader of this group is the current Kaizen heavyweight champion, Joey White. Covey Christ, he beat Bobby Boyette by DQ after Joey White attacked Covey. And in the Rumble match, the winner was Sebi. After the match, New Revolution came out, attacked Sebi, but not before Sebi gave Joey a little kick to the yam bags there. Title match has been set for March, Sebi versus Joey. Sebi had quite the 2025, and it looks like he's gearing up for a hell of a 2026. Does he win the belt on his first try, though?
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna, like you say all the time, it's in the chase.
It's in the chase.
I don't think he takes it the first time. By the end of the year, maybe. But
there's a few contenders. Like Sebi is at the top of the list for me. I think Sebi, Ian Pratt's another one.
Yeah, there was a whole right at the end of last season as well. Jason Bowe was going after it as well. Mm-hmm. Bobby Boyette was going after it. So pretty sure Schimmel was chasing it as well. So
That's true. Covey
a lot
Price
of
is always a contender.
Yeah. A lot of contenders there for sure. So it all depends on which direction they want to take, I guess. But it's always fun to have options because you never know what's going to happen. So,
Mark, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean the lineup's pretty impressive for a bunch of guys again that were trained by Covey for Kaizen. Basically, I mean we've seen a lot of them wrestle, and they really really do impress me. Sebi's he's on the rise for one. I think he's all on our bingo cards for 2026. Basically, if he wasn't, we'd be wrong either way. But yeah, so something's in the works. Like even if it isn't the Kaizen championship, it could very well be something else.
I think I was watching. I was flipping through on Facebook and I saw that Sebi mentioned something about his goals for 2026, wanting to wrestle in Ontario, wanting to get to the States again. Definitely 2025, he kind of spread his wings a bit. He's doing some photography stuff or videography with IHW, which he's phenomenal at.
He is.
So, guy's a hard worker and super.
Imagine.
Leave my fucking laces alone.
I was gonna say that the guy can do video and untie Corey's shoes at the same time.
Always messing with me. So at the last North Pro show, he was there getting his money from all of his bubble gun sales, and he was like, "Oh, look at this! Oh, this is lots of money!" Wee! And he had all this shit in him. And I bent down, which is hard for me to do at my size. I bent down and I untied his shoe. And when it happened, he looked at me, and he had a look on his face of, well played, and also, be careful. So I backed away.
It's on.
The War of Laces 2026 is on. Before we move on to the next event, I just want to talk a little bit about this new stable, New Revolution. It seems for Kaizen, this is an interesting direction to go because Joey White's now got some muscle with him. Joey's become the top heel here. His work in 2026 and 2025, he's been phenomenal. Top 5 in the Maritimes by far. What can we expect from this new stable, New Revolution?
Lots of cheating, lots of muscle, and I think it's going to end up creating a lot of good storylines, especially having... all 3 of them are young, but Joey's probably got the most experience out of the 3 of them at this point.
Either Joey or he's probably Joey, huh?
Yeah, I think Joey's just because Joey's probably wrestled for more promotions at this point.
But you look at Gibbons though; he hasn't had that much matches. So putting him,
think this was his 8th match of the.
So he's
career.
not even in double digits.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's interesting to see that, he's being paired up with these guys. They're going to teach him a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, he's only 21 years old. And the size that he is, he's such a big boy. So I think he's really, really going to bring something different to the maritime scene. Because the last big guy that we had has now retired, Chris Cook. So I think, he's well far from being the next Chris Cook, but he's on his way. He's going to be the next big monster, I think, at some point.
Absolutely. Like Joey White as the leader, you're looking at the sniveling heel, the chicken shit heel, and we got a few guys in the Maritimes that play that role perfectly. There's Logan Green, there's the Port City's finest Caden, but Joey White fits in that role perfectly as well.
Caden's not playing that role. Caden is just a sniveling chicken shit.
No comment. That's my buddy there.
He's scared.
So, I'm scared?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was scared, but okay. Ooh. That was Kaizen. Next show, I believe their next show is in March.
I think so. I don't think they've announced anything as of yet, but I believe so.
That's the what I've been hearing. Yeah. The last show on this weekend as Dave Boyce Championship Wrestling creeps up on our screen. You can't see it, but Corey certainly makes us see Dave Boyce every week. Superstars of Wrestling. The results here, we had the beginning and the semifinals, actually, of the Cruiserweight title tournament. Rudy Lockhart beat Dryce Durning by DQ. Fantana beat 23 Hazard. Alex Robbins beat Ethan Knight, and Hollywood Cole beat Starchild. In the semifinals. Yep. In the semifinals.
Okay.
Yep. In the semifinals, Fantana beat Rudy Lockhart, and Alex Robbins beat Hollywood Cole.
Fuck.
No way. That's so the next Marks t-shirt.
Hey, no way.
The finals were not that night. The finals will happen in March.
They just said a later date. They haven't announced.
A later date. Yep. So a later date, but that was not the end of the night. For the Superstars of Wrestling heavyweight title, a dog collar match. We have a brand new champion in Dick Durning after he beat the Muscle Beast from Muscle Beach, Wesley Pipes. What do you guys want to talk about? Because I have a few things to say about a few things here.
Okay, well, let's start at the start. We'll start with the
Cruiserweight title tournament.
Yeah, we'll start with round one. There was 4 matches there. So what do you have to say about those 4 matches?
I'm disappointed in the tournament so far. I'm sure the match for the finals will be great. I think this is a huge opportunity for Alex Robbins.
Oh, absolutely.
Huge opportunity. I don't see him winning the belt. I think Fantana takes that belt. And I'm not going to judge until it happens, but it's not the way I would have booked it. I'm just a mark, so what do I know? But you gave away the finals in the first round, in my opinion. I think Rudy Lockhart beating Dryce Durning in the finals, and then you continue that storyline, money's in the chase, like you said, and you have Dryce chasing Rudy until the end of the year, and Dryce finally winning the belt. That's what I would have done. It's almost like a curveball here that was almost unnecessary.
Yeah, they built 2025 up around Dryce and Rudy, so not knocking Fantana. I think Fantana should be chasing the big title.
That's what I thought too. Like, I think he's more of a. Like, I know he's a smaller guy. He's already challenged for the heavyweight title.
Yeah, I mean he's a big draw. So challenging for the cruiserweight, to me, that's a stepping stones title. I don't understand why they're giving or potentially giving it to him. But
I'll play the devil's advocate on this one. Maybe he elevates that title.
That's what I was going to mention. Yeah. Like, he's someone that can elevate a title.
You give it to somebody who's already established, somebody who's been around the Maritimes, and then he elevates that title. He eventually loses it to somebody like Dryce, maybe in a triple threat or something, and then that belt has a little more prestige on it.
Yeah, I mean, Rudy's a heel, so I mean, if he could lose it, it would be I would figure to Rudy, and then Dryce could chase it at that point. But yeah, I mean, it took me for a swerve there, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what they do with it. But
I gave my list to Corey earlier. I was saying exactly that. Fantana #1, he's a shoe-in for that. Like, he's the flagship for that particular cruiserweight division. And then you have Rudy, and then you have Dryce. That's my list.
You gave me that list?
I did. I told you.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention, obviously.
Shocker.
Big surprise. But yeah, I mean, big story here. Alex Robbins, I mean, he technically in 2 rounds took out the Hollywood Heathens.
That's a big push for Alex Robbins. And you guys seen him live in North Pro. So I think Corey was the one that said, like, Robbins was like, 5 matches in, like, why is he this good?
Yeah, well, North Pro was his 4th matches. This show here was his 5th and 6th match of his career. And, I mean, what he did at North Pro, I can just imagine what him and Fantana are going to have an absolute banger of a match, because those two are going to be high-flying. It's going to be absolutely mad. It's going to be fun to watch, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I usually don't like to end the show without the world title. Oh, sorry, heavyweight title. Shout out Dave Boyce. But if you do a show where that's the finals and you build it around that, and you have like the Superstars or Wrestling Champion in a tag match or something, you could main event with that because no one's going to touch that match.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see what the date is. Dick Durning winning the Superstars of Wrestling heavyweight title. That's no swerve. That's no curveball. That's the right choice to be the second champion. You go from main event guy to main event guy. He's called the Ace of the Maritimes for a reason. This one did not surprise me. I think this just elevates the Superstars of Wrestling title. And to your point, Jason, last week, one title was on the line. The AIWF title was not on the line, just the Superstars of Wrestling title. I got a few messages from some fans, and they're like, so were both belts on the line because he only had one? No, only one title was on the line.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he calls himself the Ace of the Maritimes. In my books, Dick is probably one of the top guys in Canada, especially indies nowadays. Hard to beat. He's got so much experience. And pictures and clips that I saw, this was a bloody match.
Yeah.
I mean, dog collar match, what do you expect? But
so they have another show in... Actually, I'm not going to say that because I'm not sure. I have the date for their next show in February. Not going to spoil that right now, though, because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to or not. I was told that in confidence. But their next show in St. John, I believe, is in March.
Yeah,
so
we'll
other than that, you have to wait and see. We're back. We got shows.
No shows next weekend.
No shows next weekend. Well,
so
Jesus.
The weekend of... What are we next weekend? Next weekend is the 17th, 18th. There's no shows. I know that... Pro Wrestling Elite Training Center in New Hampshire has a all-Canadian training class for the weekend. So any people that want to go down, sign up and train at the WWE ID Training Center from Canada is invited to go down. So
there you go, Mark. You got your chance right there.
I know Kirk Ove had mentioned it on his Facebook that if anybody else, any wrestlers listening to this, decide that they want to go down, that he was looking for people to carpool with. So since there's no wrestling in the Maritimes on the 17th and 18th, if you want to up your game, I mean, it's a good way to do it for sure. I know that Ronnie Payne and Chantal were there last weekend because they had an all-women's training weekend. And they both went down and did a lot of training and stuff as well. So, yeah, it's a good way to up your game. I mean, if you want to be on the big stage, you got to learn by the big guys. So,
absolutely. I don't know if we mentioned this last week, but Chantel and Ronnie Payne were both at the masterclass or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, that's where they were. That's what I was talking about.
So that was all women's, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, the last weekend was a women's only. So they drove down and they were there a couple weeks before that, maybe 3 or 4 weeks before that. Boa was there, Orion was there. I mean, 2025 saw probably, 5 or 6, maybe 7 people from the Maritimes head down, which is cool. It's fun to see these guys that are taking pro wrestling serious and want to get to the next level and want to get better and hopefully get signed somewhere because they're good enough to do it. They're investing in themselves, so I really hats off to them. All right, guys, that was the shows this week. We have no shows coming up next week, as I mentioned. So 9 o'clock tonight, we have a interview with the Alberta Clipper Chevron. Talk about his next coming show. He's got a ladder match coming up as well as a dog collar match. And then him and Mark sit down and spiral down a rabbit hole. So you definitely want to tune in for that.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you to Jason, Mark, and Corey for joining me. And until next week, we'll see you in 7 days. Take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.